All right, good afternoon, everybody.
Good afternoon.
We'll start today with the Forest Preserve's land acknowledgement. The Forest Preserves of Cook County acknowledge that we are on the ancestral homelands of the Council of Three Fires, the Ojibwa, the Ottawa, and the Potawatomi, a place of trade with many other tribes, including the Ho-Chunk, Miami, Menominee, Sauk, and Mishwaukee. As a land management agency, we acknowledge that we have played a role in shaping the histories of Native Americans by acquiring this land. We must also recognize, share, and celebrate the history of local Native Americans and their immemorial ties to this land. We commit ourselves to developing deeper partnerships that advocate for the progress, dignity, and humanity of many diverse Native Americans who still live and practice their heritage and traditions on this land today. I want to acknowledge and thank the Cook County Forest Preserves commissioners who are with us today. Commissioner Sean Morrison, this is his district, Commissioner Bridget Degnen, and Commissioner Donna Miller. I also want to thank Chauncey Neisel for joining us. Did I do that right, Chauncey? Okay, good. All right, and David Jones, who is our sign language interpreter. Thank you, David. I'd also like to thank General Superintendent Arnold Randall and his staff, including Negin Almasi. I hope I did that right. Where's Negin? All right, good. Thank you, Negin. Leslie DeCourcy. Is Leslie here too? Up there. All right, good. Both naturalists with the preserves will be guiding us on a wildflower tour later on. Thank you all for being here. Behind us, you see the beautiful field of marsh marigolds, one of the annual signs that spring has arrived once again, along with the ants. I do not. You know, I'm sorry. I'm going to get rid of this ant. Thank you. Otherwise, it'll be a distraction as I'm trying to speak. Where was I? Yes, I was talking about marsh marigolds. One of the annual signs that spring has arrived in Cook County. And the coming of spring also comes with new opportunities to enjoy and give back to the preserves that we hold so dear. Today's the start of Earth Week in the Forest Preserves, and throughout the week we'll be holding events, and there will be opportunities across the county. We invite you to join us in the celebration. As part of the Earth Week celebration here at Sagawa Environmental Learning Center, visitors can take a self-guided wildflower walk to see spring flowers. At Crabtree Nature Center this Sunday, you can learn how to go greener with your household cleaners or take a native plant home with you to your garden. At LaBaugh Woods on Thursday, Earth Day itself, staff are leading hikes and visitors can create an art project out of recycled materials. The Forest Preserves is also hosting litter cleanup events on Earth Day and throughout the weekend. At 9 Litter Hotspots, staff will provide bags and gloves for everyone who wants to give back to our natural areas by trying to help keep them clean. Since COVID-19 turned our world upside down, we've been reminded of how much outdoor spaces and nature mean to our health and our spirit. Through it all, the Forest Preserves have stayed open with modifications at places such as this to ensure that people can use them safely. So we invite you to join us in the work this week and for a bit of fun as we celebrate Earth Week. If you like the idea of helping out the preserves, helping public lands thrive, the Forest Preserves has a volunteer resources department and many longtime volunteer stewards to help you get involved. For the full list of Earth Week activities and to learn more about volunteering, visit the Forest Preserves website, fpdcc.com. Remember, these are your forest preserves. Everyone can benefit from some time spent in the woods or at a prairie or exploring the plants and animals that live at the edge of a wetland. Everyone is welcome in our preserves. Now I'd like to introduce Arnold Randall, the General Superintendent of the Forest Preserves. Arnold?
Thank you, Madam President. Good afternoon, everyone. It's a pleasure to be here with you. Happy Earth Week, and welcome to Sagawau Environmental Learning Center. I also want to recognize Mike Conrath, who is the Center Director. Mike, thank you for hosting us today. We're here at the Sagawau Canyon Nature Preserve, one of 26 designated Illinois nature preserves in the Forest Preserve of Cook County. For some perspective, that is the second largest number of dedicated Illinois nature preserves in the state, just after the state of Illinois itself. So we're really proud of that designation. These sites have been given the highest protection for natural areas by the state because they are the last remnants of an Illinois wilderness, protecting rare plants, animals, and other unique features, natural features. At the Forest Preserves, we've made ecological restoration a priority so that more of our land can be returned to the condition where it qualifies for this type of recognition. Here at Sagawau, for example, we have worked for years with conservation partners such as Friends of the Chicago River and Open Lands to remove damaging brush and weeds, including another 90 acres this past winter. That means that today, this site contains prairie, sedge meadow, and rich woodlands with oak and hickory trees that are more than 100 years old. This is excellent habitat for many of the characteristic animals of Cook County, from frogs, turtles, and snakes to groundhogs, deer, and foxes, as well as birds migrating from far away as Central America and Mexico, and woodland flowers that are on display for this week's Earth Week self-guided tour. Healthy ecosystems also make our air and water cleaner and make our region more resilient in the face of climate change. The trees and other plants growing in the Forest Preserves of Cook County are estimated to absorb more than 1.5 million metric tons of CO2 from the atmosphere annually. That's as much greenhouse gas produced by nearly 330,000 cars in an average year. Our wetlands and other natural lands absorb heavy downpours. It's not a heavy downpour today, but it is raining, which both purifies the water as it filters it to the aquifer and mitigates against flooding. The Forest Preserve manages nearly 15,000 acres of regulatory floodplain directly adjacent to major streams and rivers in Cook County. And healthy ecosystems make it more enjoyable to visit the Forest Preserves too. The land is more open. There are more flowers and different types of native plants. You'll see more birds, particularly here at Sagawa. And you'll see more frogs and dragonflies. In the last 10 years, we've more than doubled the amount of land that's under ecological restoration. More than 14,000 acres across the Forest Preserves. We hope that the Earth Week programs at our nature centers, in the preserves, and online are fun for everyone who participates, and a reminder of the importance of working toward a sustainable environmental future. But then again, every day is Earth Day in the Forest Preserves. With our sustainability, I took your line, Commissioner, sorry. With our sustainability and climate resiliency plan, we have set guidelines to reduce our own greenhouse gas emissions and to ensure our lands are prepared to weather a changing climate. We will continue this important work and be a place where everyone in Cook County can experience the natural world and all that it has to offer. Thank you.
Thank you. All right, this is Commissioner Morrison's district. So we'll hear from Commissioner Morrison next. And then in this order, Commissioner Degnen and Commissioner Miller.
Good afternoon. Thank you, everyone, for coming. Thank you, Madam President, also for hosting this event. Earth Day is a great opportunity to showcase the terrific amenities the Cook County Forest Reserve has to offer the citizens not only of Cook but from the whole region. In light of the pandemic, there is no better time for people to get outside into the fresh, clean air of our forest reserves, to exercise and enjoy the experiences of nature right here in Cook County. The beautiful preserves, the trail systems, the nature centers, waterways, and unique natural habitats like Sagawau Canyon, where we are today, it's good for both the body, the mind, and the spirit to come out and utilize the experience of these wonderful amenities. Over the last decade, great strides have been made through the restoration and conservation efforts to improve our forest reserve. President has put a direct and clear message into the level of importance that she sees in this. Because of which, the Forest Reserve District is one of the best in the nation. It truly is a gem of Cook County. I believe it offers an unmatched outdoor natural experience. And on Earth Day, it's important to know that this was achieved through much hard work and much commitment. And I would like to personally thank the thousands of people that over the many years have played a vital role in this in making the preserves what they are today. And that is an amazing natural jewel for all to experience and enjoy. And that's the word that we want to get out today as well. Thank you all very much.
Thank you for inviting me here today, Madam President, and to the Forest Preserves. I'm Cook County Commissioner Bridget Degnen, and I'm elected to represent the 12th County District. To celebrate Earth Day and Earth Month, which Superintendent Arnold Randall just stole my line about every day being Earth Day in the Forest Preserve, I'm happy to say that our office has had an event or an activity every single day of April to promote Earth Day and the Cook County Forest Preserves, and to encourage everyone to pay attention to how their actions impact the environment. We like to think of Earth Month as an advent calendar, where every day you open up a new surprise to learn more about the environment. In partnership with Cook County Forest Preserves, I'll be in LaBaugh Woods on Earth Day this Thursday, April 22nd. LaBaugh Woods is another one of the beautiful forest preserves of Cook County, located in District 12. It's one of the best bird watching sites in the state of Illinois. 157 different bird species have been spotted in LaBaugh Woods. At 11:30 a.m. on April 22nd, we'll be doing a Facebook Live demonstrating how to carve buckthorn into hiking sticks. We'll also have guided echo walks through LaBaugh Woods, where you can learn more about the forest preserves and how to best enjoy the preserves while respecting the habitat and the plants and animals that call LaBaugh Woods home. The first walk will be at noon and the second will be at 4 p.m. Anyone can sign up through the Forest Preserves website. Throughout the day, we will also have equipment available for people to stop by and do litter cleanup, which is super fun, as well as some demonstrations going on throughout the day on how you can reuse everyday objects. So please stop by and celebrate Earth Day with me in LaBaugh Woods. At 6 p.m. on April 22nd, we have a very exciting webinar to discuss what government can and has done to help protect our environment and combat climate change. The webinar will be moderated by our own United States Senator, Tammy Duckworth, and we have elected officials from all levels of government attending to discuss their environmental initiatives. You can email us at district12@cookcountyil.gov for the sign-up information for these events, as well as our entire Earth Day calendar. Thank you for having me here today to help promote Earth Month, and let's all do our best to think about what we can do to help the Earth 365 days a year.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Cook County Commissioner Donna Miller, and I want to thank President Preckwinkle and the Superintendent of the Forest Preserve, Randall, for putting this program together today, and all the wonderful staff who makes this nature center work on a year-round basis. It's an honor to participate in Earth Day, and it's important that we remember that the environment affects all of us, as it was mentioned, every single day. We will be having multiple Earth Day cleanup events throughout the 6th District, which I represent, and we'll encourage people to participate. And I just want to commend the Forest Preserve on the wonderful programming that they do, not only during this month, but it's really important to raise awareness and promote the Forest Preserve as the natural habitat that it is. People might not realize that other areas don't have something like this in their backyards, and we do. And we want to make sure that not only the programming gets to be taken advantage of, but also that this is a preservation that would last throughout the years. Was mentioned earlier about cleanup days throughout the forest preserves as well, and Commissioner Degnen and I are partnering in the upcoming months to bring young people out to different parts of the forest preserve to help clean up, and so that they can appreciate this natural habitat. So if you have any questions about that, you can reach out to our office to get more information. And it's just great to be here where we have different species of wildlife as well as animals throughout the forest preserve, and we can see them in their own natural habitat right here in our own backyards as part of Cook County being the 2nd largest county in the country. So I just want to encourage everyone to take advantage of what the natural resources that we have, participate in Earth Day programming, and come on out and visit the forest preserve, which has seen exponential growth during COVID, and it's great to see that, but we have lots of more that we can participate in as time goes on. It's my pleasure to be here, and thank you so much.